President Joanna, I would like to thank you for these warm words you said about me. I thought he's going to say heavy also, but you just passed over it. So, I'm here today to deliver a speech about the presence of Romania, about not only in the military systems, but also about the presence of Romania as an economical partner. And we do believe that we cannot discuss about military, about defense, about Romania's presence in the NATO alliance and also as a strategic partner to the United States if we do not discuss about economic things, about Romania as an economic engine of the area. And I do think, President Joanna, that you have already been discussing these issues here in the Bucharest Forum. I would also like to thank you again for the opportunity you gave me to be present here today. So, Assistant Secretary General, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors, Ambassador Clem, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure and honor to have the opportunity to deliver the opening address at today's session. I would like to express my appreciation to Aspen Institute, Romania, for devoting time and effort in making this Bucharest Forum already a tradition, as we are attending today its 6th edition, which gathers international experts in the field of security and defense, government officials, diplomats, as well as representatives from the private sector. This is indeed a framework which can actively contribute to blueprint some solutions to the numerous issues the global security is facing nowadays. Global security is so complex and dynamic, it became a phrase which surpassed its exclusivity of the military domain. It belongs to everybody. In this context, Bucharest Forum offers to all participants an extraordinary opportunity for consolidating the dialogue at European and transatlantic level, for understanding the main reasons for these security concerns, and for identifying and establishing long-term and sustainable policies. I would like to share with you our defense priorities in a very complicated international security environment. The complex security evolution in the Black Sea region, the cross-border terrorism, the refugee issues, the North Korean nuclear ambitions, the Islamic terrorism expansion, and an aggressive Russia, hotspots such as Syria, Afghanistan, North Africa, which generate and export instability with consequences way beyond the conventional borders. These are some of the greatest challenges we are facing, and sadly, they are not singular. Although geographically speaking, we are 1,000 of miles away from conflict or crisis areas such as Syria, Iraq, Middle East, Afghanistan, North and Central Africa, in terms of security, they are much closer, literally just around the corner, breeding rippling social, economic, ethnic, religious consequences and mathematically raising the risks and threats. These are touching different and diverse levels, and therefore there is a need for an integrated and coordinated approach from different international organizations, and as well as interstates coordinated responses to use efficiently the financial and human resources. European and transatlantic security projects are taking their tests and have to prove their force and relevance in finding common solutions. And here I would like to insist on one important aspect, referring to the complex security situation we are dealing with in the eastern flank of the alliance. We strongly support the unitary approach of this flank in order to respond in an adequate way to the specific needs of deterrence and defense in the Black Sea region. Moreover, Romania is very engaged on projecting stability line of action. We truly believe the way forward is strengthening the defense capacity and resilience of our neighborhood partners, both to the east and in the south, in the spirit of the 360 degrees approach. We believe that the new European neighborhood policy, along with the NATO security policy, should project a long-term vision for developing relations with states in Europe's vicinity and Euro-Atlantic community for addressing common interests and efficiently manage the multiple security challenges on international agenda. In this context, I would also like to mention that transatlantic bond is of great importance in dealing with all international threats affecting the security of both EU and NATO member states. Moreover, a flexible cooperation framework is needed at the international community level while preserving the development of democracy, trustworthy stability, and prosperity in our vicinity as a fundamental objective. Romania, as a member of the European Union and transatlantic community, is fully committed to strengthening the EU global role and promoting the Euro-Atlantic principles in order to defuse the crisis and peacefully resolve the conflicts, to offer security to its member states through defensive solidarity and promote friendship and peace relations as stipulated by the UN Charter. Based on the NATO Wales Summit commitment and reiterated at the Brussels special meeting this year, the 2% of GDP allocation for defense in 2017 is an achievable commitment for Romania and constitute a solid base for speeding up the modernization process of the Romanian armed forces. We reaffirm our commitment to strengthening our national defense capabilities, the transformation, modernization, and equipment of the Romanian armed forces in order to efficiently counteract asymmetric and hybrid threats, to intensifying the security dimension of strategic partnerships, increasing interoperability with allies and partners within NATO. In this regard, the acquisition of major equipment is a top priority, and we firmly believe that new opportunities of cooperation with Romanian defense companies will arise and allowing for a further extent of investments in the Romanian defense sector in the framework of international cooperation with and on involvement of international companies in the process of privatization and transfer of technology. In this respect, all the ongoing acquisition programs in the Ministry of Defense are aiming to encourage and increase participation of economic operators as product integrators or by mixing Romanian and international companies. In the light of my previous experience as a Minister of the Economy, I would like to mention that this position provides me with the opportunity to become familiar with specific challenges of this particular sector, as well as with the implementation status of different initiatives. As it is well known, the Government Program 2017-2020 has a holistic approach regarding the defense policy and national security, highlighting the importance of revitalizing our national defense industry, which is a goal to be achieved by coordinated action of both Ministry of Defense and the Ministry of Economy, along with the contribution of other national institutions with responsibilities in the national security domain. Ladies and gentlemen, I conclude my statement by reaffirming the interest of the Ministry of National Defense regarding an enhanced contribution of the national defense industry in the endowment process of the Romanian armed forces, and also by restating our availability to make all necessary efforts in order to have this sector at the level of NATO and EU member states' defense industries. And this is important simply because defense starts at home, and it's our own duty to invest in defense in order to secure our borders and contribute to the stability and security of the entire Euro-Atlantic community. It is indeed both an ambitious and complex agenda, and I'm confident that this discussion caucus, which Bucharest Forum is representing, will contribute in coordinating our efforts in advancing our common security and stability projects. Thank you so much.